Welcome back, everybody, to the Wind Waker HD playthrough. This is part 27. And here we are, again, in the Earth Temple, surprisingly. But we're going to get a pretty decent chunk of it done in this video. Yeah, again, you know, these temples, you know, they have a tendency to take a long time, as is the norm with the Zelda series, from what I understand anyway. Because you know, I'm not a very good Zelda. I'm not a very big Zelda buff, I should say. But yeah, we're gonna have to do some. Oh, whoops! That was a mistake. Oh God, that shadow is really ominous. I'm in a really bad neighborhood, as it seems. But I'm gonna have to deal with that fog for the moment, and deal with these blue bubbles. Now they're actually surrounded by that fog that I just went through. Yes, that exact same fog covers them. So if they get close, you will be unable to use any weapons. Whoa! What was that? Sort of frozen. I guess that was where the ice arrow hit on the wall. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think the thing walkthrough told me to use the ice arrows for some reason. Can't remember why. But, you know, I followed it blindly and without question. Because that's just what I do for this playthrough anyway. Alright. So, now we gotta use the Deku Leaf and glide our way over to that hanging platform. Unfortunately, the bottom portion of that bridge isn't exactly going to give me the height that I need. So I'm gonna have to, do that. I don't think that the Deku Leaf was necessary for the last couple of jumps, but, you know, I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to have to go back and do it all over again or anything. But yeah, oof. This portion here is basically just for a bunch of free stuff. We'll just call this Rupee City. That's what's gonna happen there. Although I wish, you know, maybe those weren't green rupees. You know, maybe they could have been like blue or red or something. You know, give me a whole bunch of money. I like money. I love collecting stuff. That's what I do. All right, so now we're done in this little area. So seemingly, it looked like there really wasn't too much to do here. Although, if you noticed, there was another stone slab with the Earth God's lyric on it. So we gotta get Medley over there, so that we can play the Earth God's lyric and have Medley do magical stuff to let us move onward. In the meantime, in this, you know, the information and stuff that I have, it's actually pretty amazing because I'm actually now up to the reception portion of the article for the Wind Waker HD. That is really pleasant, I must say. So, the pre-release section of the reception section says, in an early preview, Audrey Drake of IGN noted improved dynamic lighting and shading in the game's graphics engine. However, a later preview noted qualms about the graphic style, stating that, quote, the new HD art and bloom lighting look impressive, but they subtract some of the cel-shaded magic that made the Wind Waker feel like a playable cartoon, end quote. And now we have to deal with redeads again. My favorite. Although I did kind of come up with a strategy-ish. Yeah, there we go. As long as you're just like mid-jump doing that downward strike sort of thing, they don't seem to be able to shock you whilst in midair, which is very, very good. Hey, there's a red rupee and a yellow one and lots of money. Money's good, you know. Hey, it makes the world go round. All right, what can I say? But anyway, this part isn't terribly difficult to figure out. We gotta deal with more of those sunlight weakened statues, and just kind of I can't remember exactly what I had to do here. Perhaps pointed at the mirror. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, there was another statue. Yeah, right there, on top of that cube, that I just had to, whoops, I had to aim, and there we go. Destroy. Boop. You know, it was actually pretty nice that they didn't do that, you know, so, you know, I mean, they didn't really need to do that every 5 seconds or anything. Okay, well, maybe for the big statues, not the little ones. The little ones aren't, they're not worth it. Alright, so, think all you gotta do in this particular area... No, we don't need medley yet. Yeah, I think I did a little bit of a derp here. Whoops. Or a DARP, perhaps, as some might call it. Heh, heh. But yeah, no, medley isn't really necessary for this next room. Just go through it with Link himself. I think this is another area with floor masters and more of that yucky fog. Ah, yes. Oh, this particular area. So yeah, this one was really just run through really fast because, as I said, there's the you know, the weapon ruining fog, and then the floor masters all over the place. So basically, there's just a bunch of floor masters that are going to harass you, and you can't do anything to them in response. But once you get the small key, then the fog disappears. How convenient. These guys are so loud. But while I'm beating up these loud guys, I'm gonna read the rest of this pre-release section that says, Metro noted better shading, resulting in a painterly quality, although it spotted some rough edges with some textures. In its preview, IGN noted significant differences from the original, saying that the remake is much better, smoother, and feels as capable as a brand new game. Although, that's... I guess, well, I was gonna say, you know, the first, like, early preview was somebody from IGN, and then there was another thing that said, in its preview, IGN noted. So maybe, I don't know, the one from Audrey Drake was, like, way before, you know, like maybe like an alpha preview, and then maybe, like, there was, like, another preview later on that IGN did a second review on. But yeah, once we defeat all of those floor masters, then we get some more free stuff. I think, actually, I can't remember what's in this, or if it's anything super necessary. Oh, it's a treasure chart. Okay, cool. Alright. So yeah, that is useful. Very, very useful. Again, more free stuff. Yay, free stuff! But yeah, so, you know, I did think, you know, with that second review, the people mentioning that they spotted some rough edges with some of the textures, that's a little bit strange to me, because, you know, I mean, this is a remake of a GameCube game, so, you know, there's not really going to be, like, any sort of perfection, but I guess, to be fair, you know, the name of the game is The Wind Waker HD, so, you know, you would imagine that everything would be in spotless sort of HD. As is, you know, the norm now with games that come out nowadays. You know, they've got, you know, 1080p is like, you know, the absolute standard. It's just like, feels like the bare minimum. You know, games nowadays are all going for that 4K magic and what have you. Yeah, this monster sphere orb thingy, yeah, this baffled me a little bit. I was thinking of doing, like, the downward strike thing to destroy it, but that didn't work out. Apparently oh my god, he just threw one of the... He's throwing skulls! That's weird. But yeah, no, I didn't think to myself, oh, hey, I could probably pull out the bow and shoot at it with arrows. Yeah, that didn't come to me until after I was on this side, and then I just cut that portion out, because I tried to shoot at it from this side, and it surprisingly didn't work out for me. But anyway, we need some fire arrows so we can burn away these curtains. And then that will let, oh no, not the sunlight in, but with the boomerang, we'll be able to aim and throw to get another joy pendant. There you go, more free stuff. Alright, but yeah, no, this is the portion that we need to do. We gotta pull this big fat mirror on over, but first we gotta activate this switch so that we let the light in. Let there be light. And then we pull it. Okay. Grab and pull. Simple as that. You know, I really want to read more of this reception because, again, you know, this game got a really, really good scores across the board. Post-release section says that The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD received critical acclaim upon release, with aggregating review websites, Game Rankings, and Metacritic giving the game's reception an average of 91.08% and 90 out of 100 respectively. pretty awesome. The improved graphics of the game from the original received positive commentary. Dan Rickert of Game Informer noted that the upgrade was immediately apparent and that the vivid colors of crashing waves and flooded Hyrule look fantastic. Yeah, they really do, you know. Again, you know, I'm one of those people that, you know, doesn't really... You know, I don't really prioritize graphics over gameplay, but, you know, when there are good graphics to, you know, behold, I am usually pretty impressed by them. You know, there was this game, and then, you know, GTA 5 came out. That game had really, really awesome graphics. And so I was pretty blown away by that. But, you know, I'm one of those old school gamers, you know, I grew up in the era where graphics were not really a thing that people really considered, you know. There were things like, you know, Super Mario Bros. And such, you know. It's just like, when they were able to add, like, color depth and, like, more detail into, like, sprites, that was considered good graphics. Now it's a whole new ballgame. But yeah, so, again, great graphics do not always necessitate great gameplay. But yeah, this room, I remember this room giving me a hard time, and I actually cut some time out. Oh no, it wasn't here in particular. But this was way more confusing than it should have been for me. But, yeah, the layout is pretty simple. The light's beaming in from the left side of the room. All you really have to do is pull out the mirror shield and shine it on the statues that are on the far wall there. Yeah, that one. That's one of the ones. But it's just like every time I got into position, it's just like it stopped shining or reflecting off of the mirror shield. And I was just like, how do I do this? Yeah, it wasn't that difficult. But again, you know, this is my first playthrough of the game. So I was a little bit stumped. Alright. So let's go over there and get stuff. Oh, that's right. I think in this particular portion, I was like standing there for a good few seconds like, do I go over there and get free stuff now or do I wait? But yeah, no, definitely always want to get free stuff ASAP. So now we need Medley, and we're going to have to do another one of those, what the? Alright, we're going to have to do another one of those reflect off of a reflect thing, you know, with Medley's harp and the mirror shield. So yeah, big time skip there. It was like a minute and a half or so, which really was super unacceptable. All I had to do was just reflect it off to the opposite side where the statue was, and then have the, you know, Link with the mirror shield reflected on that big statue. For some reason, the first time I did it, I reflected it onto the side where the door was that we came in from. And surprisingly, it didn't really work out that way. But yeah, now we got a bunch more of those stupid coffins coming out. And a bunch of keys. Stupid bats in video games. But yeah, there's going to be some redeads here. And there's going to be those annoying guys. Oh, what were they called again? I better look it up really quick so that, you know, I know what I'm doing. Stalfos. That's it. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like those guys. It's just like, the annoying thing about them isn't the fact that you have to, you know, bomb them and then hit them with the skull hammer on the head. It's just the fact that the skull bounces around so randomly that it's just like, it's a guessing game as to where to hit it. And it just feels like, you know, I mean, it does auto-aim to an extent, but sometimes it misses, and then you gotta get lucky, and then it's just like, why? Those guys taking way longer than they really should be for me to kill them. I don't know why I took that heart. I think I thought it was gonna, like, disappear or something. So it's just like, oh god, get it now! Yeah, I think there were a couple of redeads here. There's one. I wonder if I'm gonna pull out the, Oh, hey, I got him before he got to me. But yeah, almost. Yeah, it's a little tough. I don't know if that strategy works 100% of the time, or if that's even the optimal strategy to deal with the redeads. But it was just like something that I thought of you know, at the time. And it was just like, you know what, this seems like this would work. I should probably go for it. Oh my god, he stunned me from so far away. But actually that works in my favor, because then I have a lot of time to recover. Oh, free money. Okay. Let's see what that guy gives me. It's... What? Nothing? That seems messed up. But, yeah. Gotta go heal up my magic. What am I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, this... Yeah, I decided to pick up Medley, and then I noticed there was a blue rupee there. And then just, yeah, it's just like, if you jump off of even the tiniest ledge with Medley over your head, she decides to flap, flap, flap. Alright, so back to that information. Where was I? IGN's Jose Otero stated that the game looks great. That's it. That was the whole sentence. Andrew Fitch of Electronic Gaming Monthly claimed that the game enhances the already excellent Wind Waker visuals with HD flair. The story of the Wind Waker HD was met with positive reactions. Both Otero and Nintendo World Report's Neil Ronigan stated that the story was memorable. Marston Gaston of GameSpot said that the game is filled with great moments. Oh god, I think I just realized where we are. I think this is like... Wait, hang on, let me think here. No, okay, oh, we're close to the room that I thought we were in. Okay, so this room is actually kind of fun. It's just like there's not really anything that you have to do here aside from bomb the, thingy-mabob. I always forget what these things... Cauldrons, that's it. Gotta bomb the cauldron so we can actually use it. Although I don't think in this actual playthrough I ended up using the cauldrons at all. But this room in particular was super easy. So really all you have to do is just switch to Medley and just have her, if I could get into position. If you notice down there, there's like a little doorway there. Just have her. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped there, but oh my, that's pretty scary. Luckily the fog doesn't affect her, so she can flap her way on up here, and that's the door that we really need to get to. Now for some reason I'm super speeding here. Oh yeah, I think it just like took me way too long to actually get to this portion. Now this portion, yeah, okay. So this is where I kept the entire super speed thing going. So the reason why I super sped this part was because this room took me way longer than, you know, realistically it should have. But like I said, you know, I mean, again, it is my first playthrough of the game, so you know, there's no expectation of me knowing exactly what to do. You know, like in every single room and just like do everything perfectly. But still, I did things a little derpy in this room. And did some stuff that was really unnecessary. I could have just flown up here with Medley. But yeah, as you can tell, this has taken me way longer than it should have. And it's just, I think that, yeah, the first time I actually tried to aim this and do the reflect onto reflect thing, I messed up. There we go. Now we can break away this wall. This room is basically just, you know, everything that we've done in just like a big, like, test form, I guess. It's just like there's a lot of statue pulling, there's a lot of reflecting off of mirrors, there's, you know, bringing the sunlight in, and then more, like, reflecting the sunlight from mirror to mirror to mirror to... Like, it reflects so many times in this room. It's insane. It's a super grind, is what it is in this room. But yeah, there's a lot of swapping that Link and Medley have to do here, where, you know, again, reflect off of reflect and stuff like that, and then, of course, you know, get stuff like the Joy Pendant, because, yeah, that's super necessary. Yeah, I think I was a little bit confused. Now, there's an extra wall here that I think I destroyed right now. Yeah, that wall that I just destroyed isn't necessary, but it is there for, you know, if you want to get some extra stuff. So we're going to switch back to Medley here and do another reflect with Medley's harp onto the mirror shield so that Link can bust away this wall for the final mirror that we need to pull out. Oh, no, oh, I missed a statue. Okay. Okay, there was two more. We needed this statue here that we uncovered. And then this statue will be the final one. Now we need both Link and Medley to work together one more time to deal with one of those, another one of those scary face statue things. And we just gotta shine one in one eye, one in the other, and now we're back to normal speed. And then this magic happens. Alright, so we're getting super close to the end of this dungeon. But first, like I said, there was some optional stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. I can't remember exactly what happened. Oh, yeah, okay, now I remember. So all 3 of these coffins have a Stalfos in them, and they all come out... Well, actually, yeah, as I showed here, you need to actually shoot the sunlight onto the coffins. Well, I didn't actually jump down and test it myself, but for some reason I just decided to unearth all 3 of them at once. Not the greatest idea in the world, considering that, you know, I'm not really skilled at this game. Yeah, okay, I kind of messed up there. I needed to pause really quick so I can switch my weapons and get the skull hammer out. But yeah, these guys, 3 at once is a little bit of a stretch. You know, I was able to do 1-on-1, even 1-on-2, but 1-on-3 is a little tough, especially because there's so much less space than the first time that I fought those couple of Stalfos at the same time. So I don't really have a lot of room to work with. There we go. Got that guy. Now there's 2 left. But yeah, why not? I might as well read slightly more information. Yeah, again, these guys give me a lot of trouble with the heads jump around. Yeah, and then I hate how it's timed. It's just like you really don't have that much time to actually hit him before he actually reforms himself. Luckily now we're down to a 1v1. And again, I'm gonna read a little bit more of that information. Wind Waker HD's audio was met positively. Gaston called it evocative, and Rickard said that it keeps with the tradition of memorable Zelda tunes. Michael Damiani of Game Trailers noted that the audio enhances the experience of the combat, just such as in this particular fight. I don't even know how I hit his head there. It's just like, it looked like it was off, but I'm not going to question it because I'm done with that fight now, and I'm happy. Because I'm happy do. Alright. Before I drive people nuts. Yeah, you know, it's pretty funny about how that song in particular, it's just like, people loved it. You know, it was such a great song when it first came out. Yay, everybody's happy, it's great. And then they decided to play it on the radio non-stop, and then people were like, yeah, you know, I'm not so happy about this song anymore. I'm sick of it. But yeah, again, this was optional. This was for a treasure chart, not necessary to the actual Earth Temple itself, and the, you know, the storyline quest that we got going on here. And now we're gonna, oh, I think Medley was left behind, perhaps. Yeah, it looks like she's all the way back up there, I think. Although, I don't think that she's really necessary for this next room. Oh, good, I realized that. Okay, wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess I didn't. You know, oh, wait, yeah, now I remember what's beyond this door. Yeah, no, she's not necessary for the next room. But, you know, I didn't know that, and I don't think the walkthrough explicitly stated that. So it's just like, I figured, okay, I've been bringing her through every single door this whole time. I guess I gotta do it again here. But yeah, no, there's a dark nut, and I believe there's a few bubbles in this room. And, really the only... oh, there's the blue bubbles. Yeah, the annoying ones. The only real threat here is the dark nut. And the fact that... or, actually, no, I should say the bubbles actually are a threat, aren't they? Because you can't afford to let them get close. Otherwise, you literally are unable to use anything. Oh, yeah, I had the boomerang out. Yeah, it's really disappointing how after the second dungeon... whoops, I don't know why I did that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Hey! She got hurt. Yeah, it just seems like after the second dungeon, the boomerang really has been useless so far. Not quite sure what I'm doing here. Oh, I was trying to aim at the bubbles. Yes. Yeah, that's the annoying thing, is trying to hit the bubbles while the dark nut is trying to, you know, 1v1 me there. There we go. Just kind of, there we go. Just bop that guy. Now I can deal with him. Very good. Okay. And then, for some reason, I just decided, hey, you know what sounds like a necessary idea? Let's pull out the grappling hook again, so that I can get another one of those Knight's Crests. I really don't think you need any more after, you know, getting the Hurricane Spin. But, I guess I just didn't want to chance it. Chancey! I don't know. Why not? You know, there was an opportunity to make a Pokemon reference, so why not? Oh, yes, and then for some reason I just decided, oh, I better go ahead and check every single skull in this room. Finally! After 3 long parts, we got to the boss key. Big key, whatever, the same thing. Alright, so now we can gain entrance to the room where the dungeon's boss lurks. And that will unfortunately have to wait for the next portion, or the next part of the playthrough, I should say. But in the meantime, we're gonna get out of here. Because, you know, I didn't think it was gonna be terribly exciting to just have, oh, you know, welcome back to the Wind Waker playthrough, here's part 28, and here I am just carrying Medley out of this dumb room. Yeah, ladders are really the bane of this temple's existence. Not the temple itself, but just actually doing the temple, because I can't pick up Medley up ladders. Okay, and there we go. Again, it would be super nice if Link had that ability to just kind of flap his wings and just kind of jump up high spaces, but oh well. Alright, so this particular portion, I think, took a little bit of time, but I might as well let that time roll by reading the rest of the post-release section of the release section, or reception section. The combat also received generally positive reactions. Ronigan called it simple yet fun, while Otero called it the best feature of the game. Damiani said that the combat is fast and frantic. Huh. Alright. Yeah, you know, I will agree, though. The combat has been really super responsive, and I really enjoy, as strange as it sounds, I really enjoy fighting the Darknuts. It's just like, you know, just being able to counter those guys, and, you know, like, here's these huge, you know, like, you know, bulldog-looking guys. Not really bulldog, but, like anthropomorphic dog guys, and you know they're these huge armored knights, and you know it's just like Link, you know, as you know, Tiny Toon Link can completely wreck their faces is awesome. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this part of the Wind Waker HD playthrough. Join me in part 28, where we'll be putting good use to this free stuff that, of course, we get at the very end of every dungeon. Although I don't think this dungeon stuff was as it wasn't as spectacular as previous dungeons. But yeah, we'll be moving on to where the dungeon's boss lurks. See you all next time.